What is up, everybody? Welcome back once again to the Real Nerdy Review. You already know who it is, back with another video. And if you are new to my YouTube channel, and if you're returning to my YouTube channel, please hit that like button. I'm trying to average 10 likes per video. I need everybody to hit that like button. Smash that like button for me, please. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get my YouTube channel up to 1,400 YouTube subscribers. And also, please watch this video to the end because I'm trying to get to 4,000 watch time hours. I'm not sure when, but that is the goal I'm trying to hit. So let's get into this video because the main thing that I got to talk about right now that has been floating around for the last 4 or 5 years is superhero fatigue. This has been a topic that has been floating around for a while now because, as y'all know, superhero movies have been doing terrible. DC is currently revamping their entire movie lineup with this new DCU, and then you look over at the MCU, and they right now are having a tough time getting fans in theaters, getting butts in seats because nobody knows exactly what it is that they're doing. And I'm gonna just rip the band-aid off right now and give y'all my real honest opinion. I don't believe that is superhero fatigue. At least not all of the issue is superhero fatigue. What I believe is the issue is that Marvel sucks right now. They've made a lot of their movies a lot of their movies are too jokey, are too comedy. Instead of making it serious, they've made these movies just jokey. Like, you go look at Thor: Love and Thunder, and it's not a movie that I really want to see again. It was too jokey. It felt like a priority film of a real Thor movie. You go look at Ant-Man Wasp: Quantumania. That movie with the whole Daring storyline fitting in there was too jokey. I feel like they should have took that out completely. Then the running joke that everybody kept on making was that the big bad kept getting defeated by some ants. Like, how can you take this guy seriously? A guy who has all this power to get defeated by some ants. Then you go look at what is it? The Marvels movie. The Marvels movie was watered down. It was jokey. It was really friendly. I understand that Marvel wants to market this movie to kids, but at the end of the day, you do have adults going to see these movies majority of the time. And that movie was just too corny and too unserious, especially with the big bad villain. She just didn't feel like a real major threat, and I wasn't interested in seeing her character anymore at all by the time her character died at the end of the movie. Those are my issues I feel like Marvel is having in the MCU, on top of the fact that they lack direction. When you look at the MCU right now, what direction do they have for their movies? We haven't seen Shang-Chi in quite a while. We're definitely not getting any Eternals movies anytime soon or ever again. It just feels like Marvel has no direction right now, and I feel like that's another thing hurting their movies. And a lot of people have been saying that, well, you don't have Iron Man, Tony Stark, you don't have Captain America, Chris Evans anymore, and maybe if you bring them back, it'll get fans interested in movies. This is where I try to compare, I believe, Marvel to sports and wrestling. Back when wrestling had Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock, they were doing great, right? Then they went through a period where they didn't have those guys anymore and they had to build new stars. This is where I feel like Marvel is. They have to focus on building new stars and trying to create new characters. Well, not creating new characters, but building up new characters to lead the next charge of the MCU, like Falcon, a.k.a. Captain America, who I honestly believe should have stayed as Falcon instead of taking on the Captain America mantle. Falcon should stay Falcon and lead the new team of Avengers and give him just a new updated suit that they can slap on toys and sell and market to kids. Also, Black Panther. They also should have found somebody else, maybe not in the immediate, but as some time went on, to play the new Black Panther instead of just giving it to Shuri. Because in my opinion, yes, I agree that the mantle of Black Panther should have died with Chadwick Boseman, but now that some time has passed, I believe that they should give the mantle to somebody else. And I can't think of the actor's name right now, but the guy who starred in the what movie was it? I can't think of the name of the movie. It was the Purge movie. It was the third one, the last one that was called the first Purge movie. The black actor in that movie, if I could think of his name, I'll post it. He should be the next Black Panther, in my opinion. He kind of had just that look, just seeing him in that movie, and that's just my opinion. Now, moving forward, Marvel has to have some type of direction for where they want to go with their movies to get fans back in seats, and they need to make their movies more serious to keep their fans in seats. And with DC, I hope that they come out swinging and hitting some home runs, especially with the first movie that they have coming out, which is Superman Legacy, aka just titled Superman because they changed the story. I hope they light a fire under Marvel's ass and say, look, we're back, we're coming back better than ever and stronger than ever, because y'all products have sucked. Fans don't want to see it, so let's give them something over here on the DC side that is a little more serious, that fans will be more interested in seeing, instead of the jokey, watered down mess that we have been getting from Marvel recently. Also, the next thing I want to talk about, and I know a lot of this is going on the Marvel side because DC is just kind of sitting down and getting their ducks in a row, which I hope will be all good, because the DCU is not good. Marvel, y'all gotta get rid of the TV shows. Let's just be honest about this. There's so much story to tell in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and in taking stories from these comic books and trying to put them in movies. Y'all cannot take these comic book stories, even a little bit, and put them into the Marvel TV shows unless you're going to have it be at least 15 to 20 episodes and multiple seasons. Because when you look at the stories that are being told from the comic books to the to the TV shows, they're chopped up so much that it loses fans' interest, because so much has been taken out that fans don't care. The Skrull storyline should have been an entire saga in the MCU movies, not in the TV shows, and that is one of the reasons why fans don't care, because they're chopping up these stories so much that fans are interested. And let's also be real, there were only 2 shows that kept fans interested. 1, WandaVision, which everybody thought was going to be a terrible show. 2 was, I forgot the name of the show, Moon Knight. Yes, that show was the other show that kept fans interested. Those were only 2. Everything else was okay to bad. That's how it was. It was okay or it was bad. But it did not keep fans interested like Moon Knight and WandaVision. And I think the third thing that's becoming an issue is there's just too much of an abundance of TV shows and movies. It's like, if you're not getting TV shows, you're getting movies. If you're not getting movies, you're getting TV shows. And there's just too much going on right now that I think that Marvel needs to cut the TV shows out. I don't think it'll be a loss. I know that they have this whole Disney Plus, subscription service they want to get fans hooked onto, but it obviously hasn't been doing great. And I think cutting out TV shows, or at least coming back on so many, would be a big help. And if they're able to take small storylines and adapt them to the TV show, do it. But don't try to take big storylines and adapt them to TV shows. It's not working. Again, on the DC side, get all y'all ducks in a row. Know what y'all want to do and tell great stories that are going to get fans in seats. And the last thing I want to touch on is, y'all gotta put the focus, and this goes for just theaters and movie studios in general. Y'all gotta put the focus back in the male hands. I love the females, don't get me wrong. The female-led movies, nothing wrong with them. But y'all got to stop putting so many female-led movies out, especially with the superhero movies, because the superhero female movies-led movies aren't getting butts in seats. As you can see, somebody in that somebody in that Marvel office has got to see, look, we need to put the focus back on the males, because of the simple fact that the male movies are what people want to see. We were doing good when we had to focus on the males. Now that we're putting out a focus on the females, fans aren't as interested. And yes, there are some females out there who want to have female-led movies, but a big demographic of it is males who are going to see these movies, not females. So again, love that they're dropping female-led movies, but we do need male-led movies more than female-led movies when it comes to superhero stuff, and maybe some other things, because males are the butts that are going to plop down in these seats. Females just have a different viewpoint of movies that they want to see, and I'm not saying none of them love action adventure, I'm sure they do, but it's mostly males that are going to see these movies. Again, this is my opinion. This is not me reading for anybody else. I'm not speaking for anybody else. This is just my opinion. And that is it. So I do want to know what you all think. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you all think. Please watch the video from beginning to end. Help your boy get to his goal of reaching 10 likes per video, of reaching 1,400 YouTube subscribers, and 4,000 watch time hours. I'm working seriously to get this channel monetized. I appreciate all y'all. Thank you.